Okie dokie. All right, let's do it. Happy Monday. So we have a lot of leg, lots and lots of leg. All you're gonna need is a balancing point. The rest is all body weight. So we're gonna do some Tabata stuff. So just a 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, a little cardio, a little pulsing, a little full range of motion, a little bit of everything. So let's get started with our warm up. Our first 30 seconds is gonna be high knees. So you're just gonna jog it in place, getting those knees as high up as you can. If you're in a big open spot, by all means, take a jog around your room. Modified is a high march. From there, in out squat jump. So your full version is right here. Rolling through the balls of your feet on that jump. Remember this move, you will see it again. Modified, you're gonna step it out to the side. And then back to center. Around that. From there, you're gonna move into butt kickers. So to stretch out those quads, super good one for a stretch. Your modified is just gonna be your butt kick and march, just like that. All right, and again, if you're in a big open spot, we want to take a jog around, do it up, and then from there, squat reachers. So with those, make sure your gaze stays forward. Hands are gonna come down. If you're able to sink low enough to get those hands to the floor, do it. If not, I don't want you to fold forward. So gaze should be forward, hands can just hang down, and then up. Big reach if you want to come onto the balls of your feet, stretch it up, challenge the balance a little bit. All right, so 2 minutes, and then we'll get started with our 18-minute Tabata, high knees. Going in 3, 2, 1, begin, high knees. Good. To restart my watch here, gotta get that credit. Good. This is one of the best cardios for your core, bringing that knee up. Similar results to like a mountain climber. A little easier on the back though, maybe a little easier on the hips, on the wrists. Gotta keep going. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In out squat jumps, jump it in, jump it out. Good. As we sit down in that squat, weight should be more in the heels, and then we're rolling through the balls of the feet as we come back to center. Good, gaze is forward again. You can always switch it to that step. In and back out, 10 seconds. From here we move into butt kickers. Good, 3, 2, 1, butt kickers. Lots of cardio from the get-go. Good, again, those butt kickers, you should feel a little stretch in the quads, get those heels as close to your behind as you're able. Always can switch it to that march. Good, 3, 2, 1. Step it out, squat reachers. Good, now I want you to hang in that stretch for a second. Feel a good stretch along your side body. Really good to give our bodies a good stretch, especially in the morning, right? Stretch it out, gaze is forward until you're reaching, and then that gaze can trail up. Good. 15 seconds. Nice job. Good, giving me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. So again, we have Tabata, 6 rounds. So you are in each move for about 3 minutes. First is gonna be cardio, then a full range of motion, and then a pulse. So your first move is gonna focus a lot on the calves. So we're gonna take it more to a shallow squat jump. Really, really, really focusing on that roll through the ball of the foot. Okay, and then by all means, if you want to skip the jump, stick with your shallow squats, no big deal. But if you're doing the full version, I want you to get some height. Focus on that big bound up from the ground. From there, find your balancing point. Full range of motion onto the balls of the feet, and then down. You can even rock back onto the heels a little bit, lifting your toes to really focus on those calves. And then we pulse. So I want your heels all the way up and then halfway down. From there, you're gonna start over. We're gonna go to that shallow jump again. Back to the full range, back to the pulse, and then we will move on. I will tell you the move before we do them so I don't throw them all at you from the beginning. So again, you're gonna work for 20 seconds, rest for 10. So we have that shallow jump first. Get high, really, really, really focus on height. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Begin to jump it up. right here. 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Shake it out, you're back to your shallow jump. Set your feet. Again, if you're feeling that powerhouse in the glutes, sink it low in your squat. 3, 2, 1, height. Reach it up. Focusing on rolling through the balls of your feet. Point those toes as you get air. Point, good. Nice job, keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head to your balancing point, full range of motion. Good, set those feet, rocking back on the heels before we go all the way up. 3, 2, 1, begin, rock it up, back. Good, and the reason we're rocking back on the heels is so we make sure we get that full range of motion. We have to then roll through the entire ball of our foot to get up onto those toes. 3, 2, 1, rest, shake it out, maybe pedal out those calves a little bit. We're gonna go to that full range of motion in 4, 3, 2, all the way up, halfway down, not full range of motion, I lied. Halfway down, we're pulsing. Good. I want you to go as high as possible onto the balls of your feet. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Shake it out. Done with that move. Check it off. We're going to go into in-out squat jumps for round 1. Modified is that same thing that we did in the warm-up. And then we're going to set those feet full range of motion. Squats. And then last, we're going to pulse it. All right, 20, 20, 20. Same style. You're going in 3, 2, 1. In-out squat jumps begin. 6 rounds again. You're in each move for 3 minutes. Good. Again, rolling through the balls of your feet on your jump. You're halfway through with your jumping. Good. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Set those feet just outside of the shoulders. Gaze forward. Shoulders back and relaxed. 4, 3, 2. Squats. Begin down all the way up. Drive those hips forward. Squeeze your glutes. Good. Quads should be feeling tired. We're all glad that we're only here for 3 minutes, right? Good. 3, 2, 1. Rest, shake it out. Your next one is a pulse, so you'll sink to the bottom of that squat. Raise about an inch or 2, and then back down. 3, 2, 1. Sink it down. Up an inch, down an inch. You're channeling your inner bar class. Right here, gaze forward, weight in those heels. I want the knees behind your toes. If you look down, you should be able to see your toes. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it up, in-out squat jumps in 10. Nice job. Shaking out. 4, 3, 2, 1. In-outs. Good. Together and down. Sink in low. In those jumps, right? You still want to come till those thighs are about parallel to the floor. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set those feet full range of motion. Good. Best part about this style is once you finish one type of move, you're done. 3, 2, full range. 1, begin. Down, back up. So we know now, right? At least this version of a squat is done. You may or may not have another type of squat coming up next, but we'll go over that in about 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Rest. You're heading to your pulse next, and then we're nicking these off our list. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sink down, gaze forward. Good, my hands are, my legs are sweaty. Good, they're sticking. Nice job. All right, gaze forward. I want you to sink a little lower. Pulse it. Awesome, awesome. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Now your next move, skater jump, is your cardio. So I want them low and I want them wide. Now mind you, I can't jump that wide because I'll jump out of my screen. So I want you to go wider and lower than I'm going. From there, plie squat. So that means wider than your shoulders. This is also called a sumo squat. You're gonna go down, and then you're gonna pull up, right up through the pelvic floor, up through the sides of your glutes, a little more glute medius here. So really wide squat, wider than your first one, and then again, you're pulsing. All right, so skater jumps, full range, and pulse. Going in 3, get ready, 2, 1, begin skater jumps. That modification, that skater, woo, step. If you are stepping, I want you to get as close as you can to touching your hands on the floor. Good. Nice job. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Set those feet really wide. Plie squats in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Down, and then again, you're pulling up through the pelvic floor and through the sides of your glutes. Squeeze those suckers. Good. Really super good for the sides of your butt. Again, an underworked muscle that we don't touch on a lot of the time. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Get ready to pulse. You're going to sink to the bottom. Raise about an inch. Inch or 2. Back to the beginning. 3, 2, 1. Sink low. Pull up. Good. Now, I want your thighs on the bottom of that squat to be as close to parallel as you're able. Good. Rock on. Nice teeny tiny movements. Those thighs should be burning right now. 3, 2, 1. Take it up. Skater jumps. Get ready. Scooch this back a little bit so I don't fall on my behind. Get ready for those skaters. 3, 2, 1. Begin jumping or stepping. Again, lower and wider than I am currently doing. Good. Not sure I actually could jump off the screen, but we're gonna pretend I can. Good. Nice job. 3, 2, and 1. Set the feet really wide, really wide. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Begin. Now another thing I should have said at the beginning, I want you to focus on pulling your thighs back. And you're gonna feel your glutes engage even more when you do that, because sometimes our knees trail forward. Pull them back. So especially at the bottom of that squat, pull the thighs backward like you're almost doing a little thigh abduction. 3, 2, 1, rest. Same thing on our pulse. So you're gonna focus on pulling those thighs back. 3, 2, 1, sink down, thighs back. Now toes and knees should point out to the sides. Good. I'm sweating. Nice job. 10 more seconds, and then you're halfway through the whole darn thing. 3, 2, 1, rest. Shake it out. Towel off. Nice job. First one, we're gonna focus on our lunges. So let's start with our right foot forward, just for ease, right? So your cardio is a sprinter start. So your right leg is gonna stay in a lunge, weight is in the heel, and you're gonna bring that left foot forward and back. If you want to do a little knee crunch there for a little extra, you may. This is where your balancing point comes in handy. You may also have those hands on your balancing point. Most important part is that we're working the right leg. So your weight should be in the heel, and you should have a bend in your knee that whole time. From there, full range of motion. So you can either step it in and step it back out, or if you prefer, you can go all the way up with your feet staying stationary. And then on your pulse, you guessed it, you're gonna hover that back knee. All right, ready to ramble? Let's do it. Sprinter starts, take your right foot forward, left foot back. 3, 2, 1, begin. I'll do a couple of every variation of that sprinter start. So knee can come in or stay down, and then hands can always come to that balancing point. Notice how the angle of my right knee should hardly change, if it even changes at all. 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Shake it out. You should have felt that all in that right leg. Full range of motion lunges. 3, 2, 1, begin. So again, you can either step it back and in, or you can keep those feet where they're at. raise and lower. Woo. Harder on your balance that way though. So maybe we should all do that. Now for me, lunges are one of the hardest moves, especially once we get to that pulse. 3, 2, 1, rest. Going into the pulse, you're gonna hover your left knee. 3, 2, 1, sink down. This is another good chance to challenge your balance. If you want, make sure your back knee is equally as bent as your front knee and your chest is up. Good. So pulling up with those thighs. 5, 4, 3, 2, awesome, 1, up. Shake it out, same thing, same side, we don't switch yet. Plant that right foot, weight in the heel, bend in the knees, sprinter starts, 3, 2, and 1. I'll do a couple of every variation. Good, so again, you can take that knee in, you can take the foot in. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Shake it up, good. Full range of motion lunges, and then you can probably guess what your next move is. Same thing, left side. 3, 2, full range, 1, begin. Good. Now another thing I want you to focus on, keep the weight of your heel of that front foot and your right foot. It's gonna help us to target more hamstring and glute, because you worked the quads a whole lot already. 3, 2, 1, rest, shake it out. Moving into the pulse, same side, right foot is forward, left knee back. 3, 2, 1, begin. Good, raise and lower. Back knee equally as bent as front knee. Good, little teeny bag of movements. Awesome. Good, I have a towel handy. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest, shake it out, same thing, left side. Starting with our sprinters, going into that full range of motion lunge, and then the pulse. All right, same thing, left side, center that left foot, weight in the heel, bend in the knee. You're going in 3, 2, 1, begin. Remember, same angle in that left knee the whole time. Now the lower we sink into that left knee, the more you're gonna feel that in your glutes. Good, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest, shake it out, good. Now this side should feel harder, it has already worked. Full range of motion, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lunge it back. Left foot is forward, weight is in that left heel. Again, you can keep your feet stationary, especially if you want to focus on that balance. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1, rest, get ready to pulse it. Good, so left foot forward, right foot back, sink it down, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, raising with those sides. Make sure your chest is upright, your shoulders are back, and good posture throughout all of this. Good. Nice job. This should feel like the hardest part right here. That pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it up, shake it out. Sprinter starts. One more round of this, and then we only have one more move left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sprinter starts. Again, I'm going to do a couple of every variation. Most important part though of all the variations, the angle in that left knee stays the same. 3, 2, 1, rest. Shake it out, good. Nice job, full range of motion. Woo! Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, I hope you're sweating as much as I am. Because, sometimes it's those workouts that don't look overly challenging that make you work the hardest. Good, 3, 2, 1, rest. Beautiful, pulsing. Almost done here. 4, 3, 2, little teeny baby movements. I don't want any more than an inch in either direction. Now the glutes are the powerhouse of our muscle, right? So a workout like this should target those. Woo! Make them feel like the powerhouses that they are. 3, 2, 1, rest. Take it up. Awesome job. You are going to move that balancing point out of the way if you're using one, and you're going to take it down to the mat. So now we have a hamstring walk. So you're going to head to your glute bridge position, shoulder blades and arms stay flat on your mat. That walk, you're going to take your hips up, and you're going to walk on your heels out, and then back. So hamstring curl. I want you to focus on keeping your hips as high as you're able. Now your full range of motion, you're going to be right here, all the way up, all the way down, and then your pulse, all the way up, halfway down, all the way up, halfway down. All right, now I want to make sure to protect your knees. You're pressing down through your heels. All right, toes don't even have to touch the ground there. All right, so go ahead and lay on that hamstring walk first, belly button to spine the whole time. This is a good core workout if you're holding your abs accordingly. Get ready, 3, 2, 1. Hips up, walk it out, walk on those heels. And then walk it back in, couple steps out, couple steps in. Now as you bring those heels back in, that's a good chance to push those hips further into the air. So use that as your, oh yeah, I need to keep my hips fully extended. 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Now in between here, I would advise that maybe we windshield wiper the knees a little bit, just to keep the lower back loose. 4, 3, full range of motion, 2, 1, begin all the way up, squeeze those glutes down, tap, and then right back up. Good. Nice job. Get them up there, you got 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Give those knees a windshield wiper on that 10-second break. Going into the pulse in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way up, halfway down, all the way up. Good, really, really squeeze into those glutes. Keep that belly button pulled in. Good. This again should probably feel like the hardest on your glutes right here. 3, 2, 1, rest, windshield wiper. You have those hamstring walks. Next. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hips up, heels down. Walk it out. Walk it in. Good. Remember, as we walk those heels in, that's when we boost our hips up. You might feel this in the quads, the hamstrings. You should definitely feel it in the hamstrings. 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Windshield wiper. Going into the full range of motion. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way up. Squeeze those glutes down. Tap. Good. Nice job. This one sometimes we do feel in the lower back. Your glutes also attach at your lower back. So sometimes at those insertion points they get a little sore. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Windshield wiper. So we'll make sure we give our lower back a little rock after this as well, just to loosen it back up. Going into the pulse. 3, 2, 1. Begin all the way up, halfway down, not even halfway down, right? Just a teeny little lower. And then extend those hips way up. Squeeze into those glutes. Focus on the muscles that you should be engaging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lay back. Grab those knees, give them a hug, and I just want you to roll circles with the knees, rocking out that lower back, little massage. Good. When you feel good in one direction, I just want you to switch. Ooh, nice. We're gonna stretch into the glutes, so I just want you to plant your feet down, take your right foot to your left knee, raise that left leg in the air. You're gonna pull your thigh closer to you. If you want a deeper stretch, wrap your hands around your knee or your shin, and then pull them in. So with that right foot up on that knee, you should feel this in your right glute. Good. Go ahead and cycle those legs around, left foot to the right knee. Pull your legs closer. lunge. So go ahead and rock it up, flip it over. You're gonna step your right foot forward, left knee down. We're gonna stretch into those hip flexors. So from there, I just want you to guide your left hip crease forwards. Now if you want a deeper stretch and are feeling bouncy, curl those toes under, raise your knee. Now I just want you to press your left heel to the back wall. Good. Hang in there in those hips. Hips, especially if you don't stretch them after they get this shortening, adaptive shortening. Bad news bears. Plant that left knee down, shift your weight back, flex into your right hamstring. Good. Now the more you flex your foot, the more you're gonna feel it. And the flatter you keep your back, the more you're gonna feel it. So I want you to guide down with your chest, not the crown of your head. Good. Nice, nice, nice job. We're gonna take that left knee forward, or left foot forward, right knee down. Shift forward through your right hip crease. Again, if you want or are able, curl those toes under, raise your right knee, sink into that hip. Good. Nice job. And we're gonna go ahead and plant that right knee back down, shift your weight back, flex that left foot. Again, flat back. It's gonna help you get deeper into that. And you can try guiding down with the crown of your head, and you're gonna feel the difference that as soon as you flatten your back out, your stretch gets deeper. Good. Couple more stretches and then I'll let you go. We're gonna take it up to a stand quad stretch. Good, so pulling that right foot up. You're gonna pull your right knee back and push forward through your right hip. Awesome. Good. Go ahead and switch sides when you're ready. Left foot up, pulling that left knee back, left hip crease forward. Should feel that stretch deeper in your quad. And then last but not least, we are gonna stretch the calves. So go ahead and take your right foot back, and you're just gonna sort of bounce that right heel towards the floor, guide it towards the floor. If you have stairs in your house, way easier to get deeper into that stretch. I would advise you to do that. This one works, but you don't feel it as deep as if you had a way to stay elevated. Go ahead and switch sides. Left heel guided to the floor. Again, it helps if you feel a little bounce in it a little bit. Good. All right, I hope your legs and your glutes feel like $1,000,000. And I will see you